A distant thunder rolls across a stormy ocean as a cargo plane cuts through dark clouds, its engines roaring while lightning flashes reveal a mysterious island far below. A voice begins calmly, describing how legends never truly die, they just wait for the right person to find them again. Nathan Drake stands at the open ramp of the aircraft, wind tearing at his jacket while he grips a worn leather journal. Sully watches from behind, half amused and half worried, knowing that whenever Nate looks this determined it means trouble is inevitable. The journal contains clues left behind by an explorer who vanished centuries ago, while searching for a lost empire said to hold unimaginable power. Nate reads fragments aloud, hinting at secret maps hidden across multiple continents. The tone shifts as fast cuts reveal crowded markets, hidden underground tunnels, ancient ruins covered in vines, and a glimpse of a golden artifact shaped like a compass that seems to react to movement. Sully jokes about retirement plans while loading weapons into a duffel bag, but his expression reveals concern. He reminds Nate that their last adventure nearly got them killed. Nate responds with a grin, explaining that danger is part of the job description. Their banter establishes the heart of their partnership, built on loyalty and shared history. Meanwhile, a new antagonist is introduced. A calculating treasure hunter, backed by a powerful organization that believes the artifact is the key to controlling forgotten technology. This rival watches surveillance footage of Nate, recognizing him as the only person capable of finding the hidden empire first. Plans are set into motion, mercenaries mobilized, and the race begins. A chase sequence unfolds across a bustling European city as Nate runs across rooftops, leaps between buildings, and barely escapes an ambush. The camera follows close behind, emphasizing the chaotic energy that defines his adventures. Sully arrives in a vintage car, shouting sarcastic encouragement as Nate dives through the passenger window just before an explosion erupts behind them. The story slows momentarily as they examine an ancient cathedral containing hidden mechanisms triggered by musical notes. Nate studies symbols while explaining how explorers often hid clues inside art and architecture. The discovery leads them to a secret chamber where the golden compass activates for the first time, projecting a map made of light that points toward an unknown location in the desert. As they travel to a remote region, the environment shifts to sweeping dunes and harsh winds. Nate struggles with self-doubt, questioning whether he is chasing history or running from responsibility. Sully reminds him that every adventure is also about discovering who you are. Their conversation deepens the emotional layer of the story, showing growth since their previous journey. Night falls and mercenaries attack their camp, leading to an intense firefight illuminated by flares and muzzle flashes. Nate improvises traps using ancient relics and collapsing structures, barely escaping with the compass. The rival antagonist confronts him briefly, revealing knowledge of Nate's past and suggesting that some treasures are better left buried. The adventure continues underwater as Nate explores a submerged temple filled with traps and shifting corridors. The tension rises as oxygen runs low and shadows move through murky water. He retrieves another piece of the puzzle, realizing that the lost empire was not destroyed but hidden intentionally to prevent its technology from falling into the wrong hands. Back on land, alliances shift when a mysterious historian joins their quest, claiming to know the truth behind the legend. She challenges Nate's assumptions and introduces the idea that the empire may have possessed knowledge capable of altering global power structures. Sully remains skeptical, but sees potential value in her expertise. A high-speed train sequence becomes a centerpiece of the story, with Nate climbing across moving carriages while fighting enemies amid roaring wind and dangerous heights. Cargo containers slide, helicopters pursue overhead, and the compass begins glowing intensely as they approach their destination. The action balances spectacle with character moments, as Nate risks everything to save both the artifact and his friends. The climax unfolds in a hidden valley concealed by towering cliffs. Massive stone structures emerge from the earth, revealing advanced mechanisms powered by ancient energy sources. The rival antagonist arrives with a full force of mercenaries, triggering a battle that blends modern technology with ancient traps. Nate navigates collapsing bridges and shifting platforms while racing toward the heart of the empire. Inside the central chamber, holographic projections reveal the true purpose of the lost civilization, Instead of wealth, they preserved knowledge meant to guide future generations. Nate faces a moral choice between claiming treasure or protecting history. The antagonist attempts to seize control, causing the chamber to destabilize. Sully and their allies fight to hold off enemies while Nate disables the mechanism, ensuring the technology cannot be misused. The escape sequence builds with rising tension, as structures crumble and water floods the valley. Nate and Sully barely make it out aboard a small plane, while explosions ripple across the hidden city, sealing it away once more. Exhausted but alive, they share a quiet moment, acknowledging that some discoveries are more valuable as secrets. The final scenes shift to a peaceful setting where Nate reflects on the journey, realizing that adventure is not just about treasure but about the bonds formed along the way. Sully hints that another mystery may already be waiting, and Nate smiles, unable to resist the call of the unknown. The screen fades with a promise that the world still holds countless secrets, and that legends continue through those brave enough to chase them.